Welcome to Let's Talk Events. I'm Andy Radig from Oshkosh Media. Let's take a look at some of the many events and activities happening this summer in Oshkosh. Joining me is Kathy Snell, the Special Events Coordinator for the City of Oshkosh. Kathy, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
All right, awesome. Well, we're here at the Liege Amphitheater. You see that behind us. And in a little bit, we're going to be talking about some of the events and things coming up at the Liege this summer. But first, it's that time of year when people are planning block parties and different types of activities in their neighborhoods. And Kathy, does the city offer support for these type of parties?
Absolutely, Andy. We have a program within the City of Oshkosh that we allow individuals in their neighborhoods to request a neighborhood block party. And so what that means is they may have the ability then to block off a section of their roadway in their neighborhood to be able to kind of go back and forth in their neighborhood and visit with their neighbors over the street, right? So you close down the street and they have the ability to use the street. We do not allow them to put anything in the middle of the street, obviously, for emergency services and that sort of thing if they needed to get in there. But we do allow them to close down the street so they can walk freely back and forth within their neighborhood. That is available, and then we do allow that is a request that comes through and we take that to the Common Council for their approval. Mm-hmm. There is no fee for that, which is unique based on special event fees, obviously, that we've talked about throughout the years, but there is no fee for a block party request because we really do want to encourage the neighborhoods to get together and have that camaraderie.
Yeah. And that's through the city's website that they can find that
information?
Correct.
It's the same information that you would get through the special event website. So there is a block party link, so you can click on there or just give me a call and we'd be happy to help you through that process.
Okay. And I understand also that there's a trailer that's available for block parties and to be used at block parties. And any info about that?
Sure. So if a neighborhood is established as a neighborhood association with the GO-HNI, they are able to request that use of a block party trailer. And so inside there are just different things that you could utilize for your block party. I think there might be some tables and different things like that you might want to be able to set up. So if a neighborhood, again, is affiliated with the GO-HNI neighborhood associations, mm-hmm. they're welcome to do that whenever they request that block party.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. You mentioned about neighborhood associations. Is there a way that individuals can get together and actually start a neighborhood association?
Absolutely. GO-HNI would love to have more neighborhoods included in that program. So if people are interested in looking at information about neighborhood associations, they can go to the GO-HNI website for neighborhood associations and get more information. They'd be happy to help you through that process.
Okay, very good. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we're here at the Liege Amphitheater, and there are quite a few different activities and events coming up here this summer. I know that you have quite an extensive list. And I guess if you could just share a little bit about what's coming up over here behind us.
Sure, absolutely. Our summers are filled with concerts and family fun. So we have park events that are occurring here at the Liege, as well as our annual Waterfest that happens on Thursday nights. Mm-hmm. I'll start off kind of with the Live at the Liege series, though. Those are Tuesday night concerts every other Tuesday here at the Liege Amphitheater, put on by the Parks Department. Those are free admission for families to come out and enjoy. Okay. So things that we have there and that are available, live music, bounce houses, games, usually kind of a theme night. They might have things that they bring in. We have movie nights that occur here on Friday nights once a month. Those are sponsored events as well, free and open to the public. They do a big movie screen, outdoor movies, kind of a lot of fun. Those events always have food trucks and, like I said, just a lot of family activities.
Okay. And I just wanted to reiterate again, those Tuesday night concerts are free concerts?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
You may have to pay for, food and things that you'd like inside the venue, but actually to get in for the concert itself, it is free and open to the public.
Mm-hmm. Okay, mm-hmm. Very good. Well, and then I know that I believe it's the Chamber of Commerce has worked for years with the Waterfest concert series, and I understand we have more Waterfest concerts coming up this season.
Absolutely. So those kick off. They're almost every Thursday night. There are a few nights, Thursday nights throughout the summer that they don't have them, but But majority of weeks are filled with Waterfest on Thursday evenings. Those tickets are always available online. They're available at the Oshkosh Chamber, and then they are also available at Bank First. They do have VIP and season passes for those who are interested and always want to be, in attendance at those events. They've got a great lineup coming up this summer, and you can check that out on the waterfest.org website.
Okay, excellent. One more time, could you repeat about the movie nights?
Oh, absolutely. So movie nights happen once a month, June, July, and August, and they usually pick a movie and then kind of have a theme around that. For example, they might pick a movie that has to do with sports, and then they will invite like community sporting groups to come in and kind of showcase their club or group. So just a fun night to showcase things and have some outdoor time with your family.
Sure. And I know people can probably follow the City of Oshkosh Parks Department Facebook page, and they can get some more details about those movies and things.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, excellent. Well, last month you had mentioned about a lot of fishing tournaments that are going on, and is that something that was more of a spring thing, or does that continue in the summer?
That definitely continues throughout the summer. Oshkosh is known for our tournaments. We have a lot of tournaments that occur both in Rainbow Park and in Menominee Park. We have anglers that just come out to test their skills, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Participants also can just come out, people can come out and just spectate as well and see how, see the fish that they catch. And or a lot of tournaments now have gone to more of the catch and release, and so they're actually taking photos in their boat and they're uploading those, and that's how they end up figuring out the winner of the tournaments. And so even if they don't bring in the fish, there's an opportunity then to kind of see what the rankings are afterwards. So it's great fun for both anglers and people coming out to spectate.
Sure. Okay. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun to me. All right. Well, I know that it's more than just fishing tournaments and music events. So what else is in the mix?
Absolutely. So we do have something for everyone here in Oshkosh throughout the year, and definitely in the summertime. I'm sure the farmers market, by the time this airs, is probably already started. So that will actually run every Saturday through the end of October. So that's something that people can go down to throughout the summertime. We also have events that the parks put on also at Paula Community Water Park.
Okay.
Also at the Menominee Park Children's Amusement Center. So we have events like Aquafest. Kids camps that are open to individuals to come out and participate in. They've got 3 camps this summer. Each of those camps are kind of geared toward a specific age group of kids, so it's not really mixed. So the themes are going to be more geared to the different age groups of kids.
Got it.
So that's kind of a fun thing for families to get their kids involved as well. Then we might have, we have a carnival day. We have a Wild Wild West that's done at Menominee Park Zoo. Oh. There's a dairy month celebration. So there's just a lot of different activities for families to come out and enjoy. Always lots of fun. The Parks Department puts on great events with a lot of fun kids activities and games and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Well, we talked about a lot of different things here, and people are probably like, wait a minute, I didn't get to take a note on that. What is the best way for people to find out about all of this stuff that's going on?
Sure. The best way is to check out our Oshkosh City of Oshkosh website page for special events, but also the Visit Oshkosh site. And I just want to go back to a few other events that we do have going on before we look at that. But one of the other events that started again last year after many, many years was the Brews in the Bay. Oh, yes. So the Parks Department brought that back last year, and we actually are doubling the amount of dates that were available last year. We'll have 8 of the events this year for the Menominee Park Brews on the Bay. So that'll be out there, as well as our really large events that happen in July. So we're looking at, once again, having Life Fest on board. So the Life Fest will be in July 7th through the 10th. That's a Christian music festival. Very large group of people. I bet we bring in about 30,000 people for that event. Wow. So that's obviously one of our larger events. Tickets are always online for that one as well. They do allow camping and so forth. People can come in for the day, or they can come for the four days or whatever it is for that week. They also have a 5K run on Saturday morning as well, which I don't know that many people are aware of.
Okay, I had not heard of it.
So that's something that they started years ago as well. And so they do a 5K on Saturday mornings, similar to what EAA used to do. They used to also have a 5K on the runway for that, which brings me to that event as well,
Okay,
right? So we
just
have
a small event. Not a big
small
deal,
one.
right?
So we were just commenting about the 30,000 people, right? EAA brings in over 600,000 people in a
Wow.
week's time. So that's a very large event for us. Yes, traffic is an issue at times. The stores are overflowing with people sometimes, but it's a great event. People can bring out their families. I know a lot of locals also participate in that event, going out and just enjoying the day out on the grounds. This year, they are celebrating the 75th anniversary of the U.S. Air Force.
Oh, excellent.
So they always have unique things that they celebrate and do. Daily air shows, fly-in theater. They also have their night shows that I think, a lot of people have participated in or been a part of spectating.
They're fantastic. I've witnessed one.
Yeah, I was always surprised at the drone show.
Oh, it's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, that technology is just incredible. So those are on Wednesday and Saturday nights. So yeah, if you can't find something to do in Oshkosh.
As we're hearing planes fly over as we
Exactly.
talk about EAA, it's very appropriate. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, and again, if you could just repeat a little bit about where people can find some information about all these things.
Yes. If you go on the Oshkosh City website, we do have a special event page. We do have an events page there. That's an opportunity for you to check on those. But probably the best way to get that is the Visit Oshkosh site with the Convention and Visitors Bureau. That site is great. You can select the month, you can select the date, you can look a little more at the details of each event. So it's a great place for people to find opportunities, not just about these special events, but really anything going on in Oshkosh.
Sure, sure. Can we just mention real quick, I understand that there's a Parks Department activity guide, and that's
Yes.
also available through the website as well.
Absolutely, and that's right on the park page. What's really neat about that they did this year is they added a little technology to that.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you're aware or if you checked it out, but you can actually click on the bottom of the page and it turns the page for you.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
So that was just a little addition that they did this year. But yes, the park, that park guide is an incredible source of all the park activities that are happening throughout the summer.
And that'll touch on a lot of the things that we talked about here today as well.
Absolutely. I'd also like to just put a little plug in too,
Yeah,
since I not only do
absolutely.
I work with the special events, but I've been tasked with the volunteer program with the Parks Department as well. And so if you're interested in coming out and volunteering, we would be happy to have you on board.
Okay. Okay. Always looking for some volunteers, and I know that the Parks Department and the city in general is always looking to hire additional staff, so check out the city's website for a lot of those opportunities.
Absolutely, and it's just fun. We bringing back the Brews on the Bay last year, our staff really picked up and were supported with some volunteers, and we just had a great time. Really got to meet a lot of fun people that I haven't met before in our community, and so it's always great to kind of mix the staff with the volunteers.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun to come out and see what we offer to people. Like we talked about earlier, a lot of the park events are free or very reduced rates for our community. We're only able to do that because of the volunteer support that we get. And so we really appreciate the fact that people want to support those programs and events. And again, if people are interested, you can just contact myself or the Parks Department and they'll get you my way and we'll see what we can offer you.
Excellent. All right. Well, Kathy, any closing thoughts or any last thing you wanted to make mention of? Or
This is a beautiful area. Be sure to come out, enjoy. Lots of activities, always places to park, always tickets available. So come on out and enjoy the shows.
All right, very good. Well, Kathy, thank you very much for your insights today. We very much appreciate you being here.
Great, thank you.
All right. Well, and again, thanks for joining us today on Let's Talk Events, and stay tuned for our next edition coming up next month.